So now we get to do, what is this? Chapter 6? This is the last chapter of the game, just referred to as Rampart. So there's going to be, because we used 2 Hisaus to do the box clip, it's going to be Hisao on the right that we're going to need to grab, because you need 2 for the last area. But it's immediately as you spawn in, so it all works out pretty okay. Make sure you grab that. And then, still not sure if the time's safe to actually jump over those compared to running.
What's this?
I think I was moving too slow. Nope, we still got it. Okay, so you can actually just air assassinate those ninjas, and then you don't have to deal with them later on. There's a few of them in this area, so we're going to try and get all of them immediately assassinated, just so you don't have to deal with them. They will make your life a living hell. They're terrible. I think they actually have the most health of any enemy in the game just for this chapter until the last bit. I'm not sure why.
Ninja! Ninja!
But there's only one more that we need to get. This is a timing-based one, depending on just when you jump. If you go too late, you'll land in front of him, and he'll go to attack you. If you go too early, he'll hear you and go to attack you.
Finder.
So that's the entire first part of Rampart. Let's go through the door. So this chapter is basically split up into 4 parts, essentially. Well, I guess you could say 5. The 4th being kind of a joke, if I'm remembering the numbers correctly. So this is a little bit harder of one to do. So you're going to want to jump here, do a wall run, then hop off, and lands. You're going to want to get yourself enough momentum to clear this. Then just go up here. Because that's considered a ledge, you can't do a roll off it, sadly.
After her.
Now make sure you're doing this jump right here, a little bit over to the left, otherwise you're going to end up grabbing that ledge, which has a wall immediately in front of it. Here we're just going to need to wall run. Don't need to press anything. If you do it at the right spot, you'll just go and grab the ledge. I think that ninja might actually be coming after me. Nope, never mind. So again, just positioning. Nice. Here, I'll typically just jump so I can try to get down here faster before that cutscene triggers.
What's that noise? Ninja!
I'm gonna try and see if I can bypass this ninja. I'm hoping that the other one doesn't spawn. I'm also hoping he doesn't hit me in midair. The other one spawned. Okay. So there's a chance that that other one will spawn. Sometimes you get lucky and only one will spawn, but it doesn't always happen. Sadly, you can't blowgun them due to the fact that they always teleport away. And after you're done with that, just go through this door, and we're done with the second area. I was wrong. This is the area that is pretty much a joke. This is just run. You actually don't do anything. You just run for the entire area. That was it. So we may as well equip the Hisaus now. As soon as we can. I forgot there was a cutscene. So the game's basically just going to force feed you elixirs at this point, which I haven't really shown off, but they are the super health item of the game. Also, even though these took about 6 or 8 hits last time, now they only take 2. I don't know why the sudden change in health, but it's a lot better. Also, they explode now. I'm still not sure why. But they also drop elixirs when they die. Nice. So if you manage to do the hook grab on them fast enough, you can just go into a 4-hit combo on them, which will immediately kill them. Again, it's just timing. Still another 2. Nice. So I'm hoping I can get this one before that enemy will hit me down. Please don't hit me. Nice. Okay, we're gonna need to fight him though, because he's gonna make everything a lot harder than it needs to be. So after you kill him, typically I wouldn't go over this far, but I don't want to get hit by the explosion. Use the first one there, use the second one there. This is part of my new route that I do. You don't have to do it. You can technically just skip this, but I like having that extra focus. It makes it a lot nicer overall. So this is why we use the Hisao, is it would skip a really poorly done platforming section right before this. I would show it off, but it's pretty bad. You can test for yourself, and you'll immediately understand what I mean. Things just don't work the way that they should on it. So this area is just called Lava Hooks. This has a pretty significant skip attached to it. I think I've only ever done this area once, and doing it legitimately takes about 8 minutes. It's also pretty big to try and not die on this. So you're going to want to grab that hook that I'm on there. I think that's the 3rd. And then angle yourself right about here. So you're angled pretty much directly at where that bottom one is there. I think I might be a little bit off. Alright, that should be good. So you're going to want to get full momentum. Then drop, and hope you don't bonk, and then kind of mash triangle, and grab the last hook, and then we're done with this area. It's pretty nice that I didn't die there, because now it's pretty big to not die there in general, because now you can take your full focus meter into the boss fight. So, as soon as you can, you're going to want to pull his arms off, because that will happen. So, I need to get my focus up all the way. Alright, just pull that arm off really quick. I want the other one to come back before I can go and do the next part. Alright, so you're going to want to switch to the Fundo. Keep in mind, you can only use the Fundo once in this fight, so it's pretty big that you use it once you have full focus. So turn it on, and immediately start attacking them from the front. Once his health hits a certain point, he'll go and fall. Watch out for that. That's why I roll out of the way, because you will take damage from the fall. And as soon as you can, pull the arms back off. So, there's a really big issue with this fight, in that there's lingering hitboxes when there shouldn't be. It'll be more apparent once the second attack phases start, but it'll even happen with the swords. It happens all the time with the fire. Those blue attacks are probably the worst attacks that he can do. They home, of course, so dodging them is kind of a nightmare. So you're basically just withering his health down, and also getting your focus up, and just trying to get that second phase to start. But you also gotta make sure to keep pulling the arms off. Nice. So this is the second phase. You're just gonna roll around him, because that fire hitbox immediately spawns in. So you'll take damage even when the flames aren't there. So use focus and just attack him from behind. Make sure to pull arms back off. And you basically just rinse and repeat. This is the rest of the fight. Sometimes he'll just keep doing that, and he won't actually do an attack. I'm not sure why. Oh, okay, cool. That actually really worked out. I almost accidentally blew that. I just need him to do the flame attack again. Ah, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get hit by that arm, but we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. So, usually if you can time that right, you can manage to pull his arms off when he's in that. Okay, good. So, this is the end of Armor God. We have still kind of full focus, which is really good, because now we get to do the actual last boss fight, which is Chiyome. So you're going to want to immediately switch to Fundo. As soon as she starts going for the attack, jump, and it has to be a head grab. Typically you can kind of negate the damage you would take from the attack, but sometimes it doesn't work. So, repeat this twice for this. Again, you can see I already have full focus, which is going to be really nice for the next phase. Okay, you may as well just mash triangle. So, start up that focus, and immediately go and try and get a head grab on her. Nice. And then do the 4-hit combo. You only got 3. Whoa, that... Never had that happen before. I may as well just kill the other two, for the sake of not having to deal with them. Typically, I wouldn't bother with killing them. So once you get her down, she's going to go back into that phase that she had in the beginning. And then she's going to go right back to this. So just use focus, pull her back down, 4-hit. I only got 2. Actually, I only got 3. Then she goes right back to this. Okay, I think there's gonna be one more. Yeah. I don't think my focus is high enough. Oh, it is actually. Nice. And that's pretty much the end of Chiyome's fight. So, this is the last thing to actually do in the game, with probably my favorite line of dialogue in the game. Just hang. So, grab her head, jump over, and that's Red Ninja. Typically when you're doing a run, you're gonna want to make a save. I think it's right after a cutscene? Yeah, it's right after this one. So, make a save. And then you can just skip all the cutscenes and credits. And then the way to check your time would be go to load game. And that would be your final time, final in-game time. And that's all of the tricks to Red Ninja.